Remember that one. You know something? Before we go up, we have to come down.
There's a new music in town, and it's called drum and bass jungle, and it's here, and it's nice.
Right back, make no mistake. Man make us so need.
We, was, given hip-hop from America and reggae from Jamaica, and we learned from how they play the music, from playing it onto sound systems, from the way that they use two turntables, cutting up the stuff. We saw how their movement built. We saw how they kept it to themselves, and they directed it, give it direction, and we're doing the same thing. I think that this movement is already massive. Goldie and Bookham and, Fotex and all the people, key figures in the drum and bass scene have, been working towards, making people realize that this isn't just some small little phase thing going on. This is, a whole development where you can buy your house from this. You can eat food from this music. So I think it's massive already, We are 4 producers, okay? We produce, we are like programmers. Forget the music, okay? Forget the music, Let's talk about technology, 4 people in one room, all programming. Die making bass, crust making breaks, Self making all the little sounds. I'm making my sounds. We throw them into a hat, get it all in the middle. All the stuff that we want to use as a unit, we use. The stuff that we don't, we take it and use it ourselves. We can all make music together. We can make music individually. We can make music on V. We can make music on 4 cycle. We can come together as Represent. This is the introduction. This project was the first of many. When this deal was signed, it was initially my deal. Crust has now signed his deal. He signed his deal like 2 years ago. Die is on the verge of signing his deal. And Sub is still finding his ideas to find his deal. This is the first of many projects which you will see. And the charts are important because there's people out there who know nothing about drum and bass jungle. Forget about competing. Whether you get number 1 or number 40, it doesn't matter. You understand? But the fact that it gets to a certain grade of people who wouldn't normally listen to drum and bass jungle, or tech stuff or whatever you want to call it. There's people out there who will probably listen, oh, but I like that. I can hear that. And that's just cool for them. We're not trying to push this music in anyone's face. I've been invited here. You understand? I'm taking it to you. I'm bringing it to you. We're trying to bring it to you. I'm not trying to force it down your throat. You understand? If you don't want it, then that's no problem with me. You understand? Because I'm happy. Take the best of the old, take the best of the new, and the reason why I think it's called future music, because right now, we're living in the future. I don't care what anyone says. My man's talking about handy, mobile phone. To me, like 20 years ago, man was all talking about that in Star Trek. We're living it now. We are in the future. So if I'm making music today, today is the future, the turn of the century.
Okay, what I want to do right now is I want to introduce you to every member of the family so everybody knows everybody, okay? So we're going to start off in the middle. Construction of rhythm. We have the one they call Roni Size. By his side, the ever-faithful manipulating the structure. We have the one they call DJ Crust. With the custom scratches and raw elements, you have the DJ Die. With the special effects, the SUV, we got the one called Sub. You see the bass? You see the live bass? This is the one they call Side Jump. Side Jump. You see the drummer? You see the drummer? This is Clive. Clive. The sweet sound of a lady called Honorly. I am the Dynamite MC. And I ask nothing from you, you just move around, enjoy the vibes, and feel the music one time. This is the sound we represent from the heart. heart and the soul. It's all real. That's what make it shake, make it twist.